And I'd like to formally thank each and every one of you for attending today's event. The Eid Committee's founding mission 20 years ago was, and remains, bringing communities together. When I sit with my Uncle Kaja, he reminisces a lot about how things were when the Eid Committee first started, being a 100% volunteer-led organization, how difficult it was to attract and then organize volunteers, the struggles with fundraising for an organization that, at that time, people didn't think they needed, and then the outreach to our public officials post 9/11, buying plots of burial sites for Muslim funerals, and then always outdoing itself, financing the expansions of local mosques in Bergen County. And what the Eid Committee is known for most, organizing the Eid prayer to the tune of 30,000 to 50,000 congregants in the MetLife Stadium, not once, but 3 times. Making it the largest congregation of local Muslims on the East Coast, even beating out New York. And then when many in our community lost their jobs and lost their lives even, and privately suffered from food insecurity, the Eid Committee created food assistance programs, handing out $200 food vouchers to be used at local businesses. And then now, is countywide crescent lighting. The entire apparatus was laid out, brick by brick, year after year. And I tell him, I say, well, with that kind of resume, you would have thought you had a better website. And so as our organization enters a new era of public works and charity, as leadership grows, evolves, and the torch is passed down, this year, we revisited that motto and asked ourselves, how? Just exactly how do we best bring communities together? And we realized that we can only do that by being better neighbors to one another. That in our mission to bring communities together, we can only achieve that by seeing everyone as a neighbor. And for Eid Committee 2.0, we realized that we needed to take a hyper-local, good neighbor approach. Understanding that a good neighbor is someone who doesn't blow his leaves on your lawn. I'm just kidding. I'm not. A good neighbor is friendly and approachable. They make the time to get to know their neighbors, and they make an effort to build a relationship with them. A good neighbor, especially in the polarizing times that we live in, doesn't intrude or impose on their neighbors' personal lives. A good neighbor is always willing to lend a hand. They care about their neighbors' feelings and needs, and they make sure that their actions don't negatively impact their neighbor's quality of life. And a good neighbor always reminds that whether I'm in a position to help or not, I am always here for you. These are the new set of benchmarks that we plan to hold ourselves accountable to.
Eid Committee of New Jersey, bringing communities together.